Hey guys, good morning. Sorta, I think. No, it's early afternoon. So I did pull a few things from my personal stash and that I'm gonna bring today. This is bothering me, so let's start with this. This is it's not precious metals, but it's beautiful. Actually, I had read somewhere someone had called this spinel. I'll test it, but it does have hematite in it. Now, real hematite, when you look at it, you should see red. Most hematite you buy is not real hematite, but you will see red when you look at it. I don't know if this camera is going to show it, but to the eye, you can see the red. You should see red. There you go. Yeah, my nails are starting to grow back. I quit biting them, whatever that phase was about. I'm glad it's over. So once in a while, there's a hemat. You can see the red coming through on that one. But these are beautiful facet cut. They could use a clean. They've been sitting in my jewelry box. Why are you still flashing, Presidium? Your lid's on you. Okay. We'll test this in a few minutes. This, it's it's not too heavy. I just haven't worn it. I've worn it a couple of times with like when I'm wearing my spiny oyster and turquoise together. Sometimes I'll wear this, but it's such a fabulous piece, and so I decided to bring it. It's a Carolyn Pollock. It's so long. I don't remember the length on this one, but I know it's super duper long with this crazy long extender. Of course, it's all sterling silver, all the beads, the clasps, the extender, and I'll show you the her mark. Her mark. You might be long enough, maybe, maybe, baby. So hope you guys had a good weekend. I'm still sick. I mean, I feel pretty good in the mornings. It's like I don't know, like usually by like 4 o'clock, I start feeling real draggy. I've had an earache, haven't been able to wear my hearing aids in a week. Okay, 17-inch drop, so 34 inches. It's going to be a little longer because I'm doing a drop. So let's just say 34 inches. And then the extender is crazy. It's another 4 inches. So 38 inches if you want. It is coral. It's just that and you'll see some of her coral is finished. So it is coral. All the beads are sterling. Super long, a super long extender. Um, and here's her. Here's the mark. Here's her mark here. It's a gorgeous piece, and I don't even know where to begin to price this thing. Yeah, it sits super long, almost as long as my Swarovski. Look at that. Cool beans. So on this one, I really don't know. I'll say 75. That's got to be low. It has to be. Because this is probably vintage Carolyn Pollock. Most of her stuff, I looked a while back trying to find a comp. They were similar, but they were way shorter and they didn't have the variable sides of the beads. See the little dark spots in some of these beads because it is coral. I know, of course, it's not dyed, it's Carolyn Pollock. So yeah, I'll do 75 on this one. I really don't want to bag this. Have something wrapped there. Okay. Back in the days where I could consume alcohol. I could, I just don't, I should say. I shouldn't say could. Okay, so 75 on that one. This is still flashing. I'm gonna turn this off. It's not a battery, so let's try it again. Maybe I have to calibrate it. Okay, this piece is heavy, I know that. It's two-tone. I have a huge sun pendant slash brooch, and I just haven't been wearing this one. This is a Mylor. Let me grab a chain on of yeah, it'll fit. I could grab a sterling chain, but I don't like it with sterling as much as I like it with a gold chain. But we'll just stick a sterling chain just so I can keep my fingers off of it. This is just a pendant. If you want a chain, let me know. This wouldn't be my go-to chain for this piece, but I have chains galore if you need a chain. Yeah, I could swipe the chain off of this. So it's Mylor. It is sterling, and then the gold wash. It's signed in the back. In the center is Mylor. I don't know what the tiny little mark down below that says. It might say something in the 925. But it's an older piece. It's Mylor sterling with the gold wash. I remember it's heavy. It's a chunky monkey. Yeah, it's 15.35 grams. It's got a good sized bail, so this would go definitely on a torque. I normally would wear it with either a gold chain or on a torque. I'm gonna try. Okay, we know it'll go on a skinny torque. That's a given. I shouldn't have worn all this jewelry, but I've just been at the doctor's office, so yeah, it looks real nice on a torque. Let's see if it fits on your fat 1 ounce plus torques. Yeah, it does. And it's big enough to handle it. I don't know. I think I'd wear the skinnier torque because it competes too much with the piece. So on this one, on the vintage Mylor, the two-tone, it could use a clean. What else is new? The face is nice. It's a nice piece. I'll do this one. I'll do this one for 40. I think that's very fair. I know it's very fair. Mylor is a really good brand, and it's heavy, and it's not going to fade out or anything on you. Okay. I didn't bring a pin or anything. Dean came back from leaving on his bike, and if I take him to school and had a doctor's office appointment, so I was rushing around all morning. I was curious when I looked at this. I don't even know if this is sterling. It's got a mark. What does you say? Are you custom? It says 925. I'm going to test this only because it's really bright, right? For sterling, and it hasn't been in my tarnish proof, but it's hollow and it's a very beautiful, fine filigree, and the way it's cut gives it that sparkle. I don't remember where I got this piece. I really don't. Let me get a length on it. It likely is sterling because I think it's something I bought for myself, so it's probably small. And it has 3 different places you can hook it. So, no, this one's at you can start at 7 1/4, 7 1/2, and 7 3/4. So 7 1/4, 7 1/4, all the way to I'd say 7. Let me see. Let me double check that because I gotta go to where it hooks on here. So yeah, you're looking at 7 1/4, 7 1/2, and right at 7 3/4. All right. Since this one dangles, let's rub it. I'm sure it probably is sterling. The little tag says it, although it doesn't mean anything, does it? Oh, guys, by the way, shipping has changed. I used priority last time only because I was just getting organized. See, I'm getting a pale blue. Of course, I was real gentle because of the nature of these, so they feel rather hard. So I could try the little thing in between too. Just couldn't get a good rub on the filigree looking stuff. May get a harder scratch. I'm always suspect of something that has a tag that says 925 and not on the clasp itself. So I'm gonna rub that sucker again. I mean, it was pale blue. I could see blue and it wasn't floaty, but I'm distrustful. Okay, I got good rubs that time. Because it's obviously harder than I thought, which is another reason that made me suspect, is because it's hard. Sterling is pretty soft. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm going to say no. All right, so that's gonna go in the costume. How about that? I'm gonna, before I put this in a jewelry lot, I'm gonna take that little tag off that says 925 because I don't want someone to get it and maybe not be someone like me who tests everything and sell it and have themselves an embarrassing situation. All right, these are rings I bought that this fits a bigger finger, and it's just, guys, I like, we may or may not be showing that ring. It just fell and I heard it roll. But I wear bigger rings, especially on my middle and on my index finger. So it's a really pretty, it's 3 colors of jade. And yeah, it's sterling. So I can wear it on my index finger, but honestly, I thought Chloe would wear it. Surfing, believe it or not, that child's doughy hands. Her fingers are a little bit bigger than mine. So yeah, I'll just sell it for what I paid for it. Um, Fitting on this one must be a 7. I'm so unorganized. Where the heck is my, oh my gosh, my tools should be here. This should be a 7. Ah, it's a 7.5. Okay. And yeah, it's sterling. I tested it because I think it's something weird like Avon or something. Isn't it weird how a bunch of Avon sterlings are showing up everywhere? Yeah, it says 7 inside here. It says 7 and then Avon. But you saw it. Although this is my 7 and it's not loose. So I'm gonna go with my finger as a 7 instead of that, whatever the hell you call it. I would just assume it's the dog. That's still flashing. I'm gonna have to calibrate it. Luckily, I already tested everything. I'm gonna rub this one only because I just bought it not even a month ago. And I know the person says they test and I do trust them, but I'll test it myself. Yeah, really good blue. Okay. So I paid 20. Yeah, it is jade. So 20 on that. I'll remember because I remember I paid for it. This one I just got from Dina, that girl Dina Marie. And I thought it was more like a spoon ring, see? But it's soldered because I was getting it thinking I could just squish it and make it a pinky ring. It can't squish. And it's obviously bigger than a 5 because it won't even go on my smaller 5. So no fault of hers. I thought I could move it. Yeah, this one's at a 4. It's a size 4. So for anyone else, probably a great pinky ring, but I wear a 3. So yeah, it's just way too loose on my pinky. So on this one, like it's it's thick. It's a pretty ring. It does look like a spoon ring, but it's solid. It doesn't move. It's been welded. It doesn't move. Yeah, it absolutely does not move. So on this one, I'm just I think that's less what I paid. It's fine. I'm gonna do 10 because that's I think I paid that, but I might have paid like 12 or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm letting my Versanos go. Not all of them, just some of them. These I'll let go. These are my oldest Versanos. And what's crazy is the ones that are this old, usually you can't read the mark. I think you can read part of it on one and part of it on the other, and that's pretty common. I have one pair that says a sticker on it, and I have the earrings and the pendant, the big roses. Not there yet. Not quite ready to get those. You can see the 925, and you can make out the NO on the end. I just recognized them. I got these from Liz at Makeup Zombie quite a few years ago. Quite a few years ago. This one, you can make out almost the whole name. You can see this VAR, then blank, then INO, and the 925, which is two like Z's. These are fabulous. These are Tabras. These are so rare. Take a screenshot and try to find these. These are moonstone. It does have 14 karat posts. I paid a stupid price for these, but I wanted them that they were the only ones. You can't find them. Tabra. And then you got the moonstone pieces down here too. They're gorgeous. I adore those. Someone falls in love with them, I'd let them go for, I know what I paid, and I'm not going to sell them for what I paid because they're so rare, you just can't find them. They also have pearls in them. But I want to give you an idea. Now, these do have a way you need to wear them because this is curved. This needs to be towards your face. Otherwise, this is going to kind of poke you. And the one does have a gold wash. The gold wash is still there, barely, but it is there. You can't see it. My husband says they look like UFOs. They're great earrings. I mean, they are super great earrings. So see, that curve really helps the way it sits in your ear. And they're lightweight, they're hollow. But they definitely have a presence, right? They do. They really do. I have ear pads coming in. I ordered like a lot, like a bunch of them. Actually, that feels okay because that point comes up. Yeah, I like them better on this ear. They didn't put an L and an R on them, but yeah, they have presence, that's for sure. Okay. Vintage Varsano. Just beautiful. I'm gonna guess these things are at least 2 inches wide. I wore them not last year, the year before to the car show. I had a lot of comments. Of course, I'm at a vintage car show, so yeah, they're 2 inches this light, and 1 3/4 another. You could probably do different angles and get, I think 2 inches as big as it is anywhere. They don't weigh much because they're hollow, but you don't want them to weigh much because they're ginormous. They would kill your ears. I just got a pair from Dina that I adore, but they are so heavy. Wow, they actually are 24.37 grams. All right, I'm gonna bring these down from what I was asking for them last time when I was gonna sell them, and then I didn't. I'll do these for 75. They're yeah, you can find lots of Arsano, but this modernist abstract mid-century stuff, I won't be heartbroken if they don't sell. I got a lot of compliments at that car show. It was the last place I wore them to where I was like, conversing with a lot of people. But these are all the club people that are into vintage cars, so vintage jewelry collecting is another part of that, huh? Let me put this back on before I lose it. I won't lose it, but I don't want it to get damaged. I jinxed myself. Oh, good. Oh, I got so lucky. It landed. It landed on his back. Sorry, I'm killing your time. Sorry. And they have nice long posts because I have thick ears. I have a hard time getting some earrings on because of that. I have a lot of real estate to work with. What else do I have? I know I showed a sterling brooch, I think, last week. I don't know if this has a maker. This is an old one. Whatever was there, you can't read it now. You can see something was written there at one point in time. No idea. See if anything else is here. Let me take a look at that clasp. Oh yeah, there's that old one. Yeah, Yeah, that's a C clasp. Let me take a close look at how it's attached. Oh yeah. Yep, this is a C clasp with a barrel, not a full barrel. It's is your hinge. Here's your C clasp. Open that for you. Look at what I'm doing. That way you can see it. Yes, solid. It's not wimpy. The pin is incredible. It's too small to wear on beads or anything, so I haven't abused this one. Make sure oh, I'm looking for a way to lock it. It doesn't lock. Duh. Yeah, it's a thick little booger. I wish I could read the maker, but it's just worn off. Yeah, something was written there, but you can't read it. I mean, you can't even make out one character. Oh, I do think I see the remnants of maybe 925, maybe. That's a guess, y'all. I'm guessing. Would you put it after, I think that's gonna put it at the oldest, at like what, 1914, 1918, something like that. So it's antique. It's old. It's full of marcasites. Let me just see what they're looking like. So some of it's beadwork, some of it's marcasites. The points are surprisingly good on these. I mean, get really sharp points on most of them. There's a couple dull points. Nothing major. Nothing major. Good sized marcasites in there too, to give it the sparkle that you want. That's really pretty. That would be pretty on a short chain as a pendant. Very feminine. Very pretty. Yeah, it's 7.35 grams for this little nugget. So yeah, antique seaback, sterling silver, marcasite, bow brooch. I'll do it for 25. It's a good price on that one. Same thing in this box. I'm gonna steal it. Yes, there is. What are these? I bought these to match a necklace, end up selling the necklace without it. Oh, these are Hobies. Look at the condition of these Hobies. Look at that. Slide bottom. These aren't the ones I bought for the match. Those were Monet's. I bought those because they're Hobies. Okay, where'd I put my bag of bags? I don't want to just toss this in a box. The marcasites are looking good. Let's keep it that way. Okay, yeah, I just pulled some stuff out of my jewelry box that was sterling and or special. Let's see if this wants to come on. The only thing I really wanted to test is that Joan Rivers to see if it is spinel. Here's another old one. This is like from the 40s. Yeah, I really debate about selling this one, but I haven't used it. Yeah, this has got a really early locking clasp. I'm guessing that it's probably about the 40s. That's my best guess on this. Sterling silver with obviously your filigree wings, and that is amber. It's very detailed. I like the body work, his little head, and the filigree work. He's been in my jewelry box, so he's not tarnished up or nothing, but there's no marks. I don't see anything on that. But of course, I tested it. It's a pretty one, huh? I think I would put him like he was sitting on me. That's so cute. Stop, Mel, stop. Get rid of it. Don't be keeping stuff. I haven't even put a crack in that iceberg upstairs as my personal jewelry. Mm-mm. Okay, so this is about two and an eighth. Yeah, almost 2¼ inches long. Excuse me. I'm telling you, just can't shake this freaking cold and the earache, so it's really bugging me. And 2½ inches wide. It's so pretty. Will you glow? I got butterfingers. It's unscathed from its tumble. Let me kill this light for a minute. Remove my box so bags. Hey, where's my little control button? Let's see if we can get our shine on, shall we? Check that one. I got that from Gina. Gina Gay. Gina Gay sells jewelry. Isn't that freaking amazing? Amazing. I guess I didn't lock the brooch. I didn't lock my clasp. There we go. Yeah, I can see it a little bit. As bright as it is. So yeah, it's amber. I'm gonna have to do 50 on that one. That's what I got into it. I bought this off eBay. I fell in love with it. It's beautiful. Oh, another one that's similar that I bought. Wow, Kimmy, I'm so sorry. She does auctions with Kristen off Second Chance resale. What is it? Soho? I don't know. I bought the other one off of her. This one I bought on eBay. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask what I bought, paid for it, 50. Anybody want any vintage buttons? They're coat buttons. They're fat boys. What is this? Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers. We're still flashing. Yeah, I gotta calibrate it. I hope that's all that's wrong with it. I don't even know what this is. It's got a piece of paper in it. So I'd already decided to sell it before, clearly. Oh, this is so pretty. This is another antique one. Yes, Art Nouveau, 16 inch, and she's 1¼ by 1¼ This one, I'm not sure if this thing was plated and it's a mix. What's going on with this? It has the vintage. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it to you. It's so tiny. That's a hook. I don't know if you can see it. It's just a hook. That's how it clasps. It's just a hook, and it's not a paper clip chain. It's one of those dainty, deco Art Nouveau things. And it's a fairy. Isn't that beautiful? See, now I'm like, wow, why are you getting rid of this? This is freaking beautiful. I don't know. See, the back, though, I think is plated because you can see copper. You can see copper coming through. Oh, I can. Like right where it's real deep. Do you see what I mean? Like there's a little bit of color right there. I know the chain is sterling, but I'm thinking she's plated. Let's just rub it again. It's been a long time since I've messed with it. I forgot about it, to be honest with you. I didn't even know what the hell it was. Yeah, this rub tells me this is plated. The chain, though, I'm pretty sure was sterling. They would have had to do a double hangers on this. The jump rings do look newer than the ring. And let's see if they're openable. That's going to tell us a lot about it, too. Because none of these should be openable. No, of course not. But I think these jump rings I think someone put this on the antique chain. But she's fantastic. She's definitely Art Nouveau. That's why I call her Art Nouveau. If I was looking just a chain, I'd say Art Deco. I would say Art Deco. This says Art Nouveau. Let's try to rub this chain. It's always fun doing these. I sold my other one. I think, what was it, 120 I sold that chain for? It'd be nice to find a Victorian lavalier with two attachments and put a lavalier on here that was age appropriate, right? That would be cool. This might be just a low grade silver. Yeah, I'm getting floaties on the chain. I'm getting nothing. So makes sense to me that might not be sterling. That might be 800 silver. I had sterling written in there though, so that's what's throwing me off. That's really throwing me off. Let me do something here. It's a quick, it's magnetic. Did I have like mental illness that day or something? Okay, I'm gonna hang on to it and do some more research on it. I like it. Okay, what else I got? That's a chain. I don't like the pendant on that. I was gonna take it off. No, I'm not ready. I was so hurt this weekend. And I like to try to cook something that I can put in the fridge and the freezer for the kids, particularly Dane, to grab after school to keep him off this junky snacks. Like, Madison's real bad about buying crackers and donuts and crap. And like, buy your stuff you want. You're not supposed to have it. Number one, I'm rubbing the ear wires first on these. I haven't seen some of this stuff in a long time, so bear with me. Then I'm gonna rub this and the rings. I'm rubbing everything. It is turquoise. It is real turquoise and coral. I remember these. They just have too small a profile for me. I like big earrings. Yep. Real good looking rub so far on everything. Everything. Okay, so I did the hooks, that thing, and that was okay. It should be good. That should be good. Yeah, with sterling. Okay. So sterling, turquoise, and coral. No, it's not spiny oyster, it's coral. Little, I don't know if I'll call them Native American. They're tarnished. I don't see any marks. I'm not gonna say they're Native American. Say Southwestern style. How's that? What did I do with my eyeballs? I'll look and see. They're tarnished. I might not be able to read it as all, since I'm blind and all that. I don't see any markings. Okay. They're very cute. Very pretty. I love the design. They're just, they just get lost on me. I know that's just my mind. Whatever. I'm gonna measure them without the hooks. So without the hooks, we're at 1.5 inches. And the hooks they're probably gonna be, yeah, they're about a half inch. So they're 2 inch total. These are really cute. These would make a cute gift. I would clean them a little bit. They're a little tarnished in the back. How about we just do 10 on these? Sure, me, I'll do 10 on them. Okay, I will. So anyway, the shipping, I think I started saying this and then dropped the subject. Shipping. Because my first time, I just used priority because I was just out of whack with things. And it was like, I had the boxes. It was easiest, just get them out the door, right? But I can't do that to people. So, because it's $8 and something. So I mailed something this morning and I've expected it to default to give me first class as my option. Because, 3 4 ounces, you just use 4 ounces and just, yeah, pretty generic as long as it's something not super heavy or multiple items. and I couldn't, it wouldn't show up as first class. So I researched it, and USPS no longer does the first class parcels. It's changed to ground service. So you'll get a big G instead of the big F. So I canceled the label, went back in, thought, well, I can log into my account on the post office. It wouldn't let me do it. So then I looked it up, and yeah, since July they did this. So you guys were, but I know I've gotten first class packages. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, it's ground. I'm gonna look up and see how much it is, because it's $3.90, which I think I got dyslexics and charged the wrong postage. It's okay. I think I charged $3.09, but it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna look and just see if UPS is, a better price or something, or if they have an option, because there's a UPS store like about a mile from here. It's not bad. This says the vintage sterling round band with CZs, size 6, 4.82 grams. And it is tarnished all to hell. If you didn't know it was a ring, you'd think it was a washer. Look how round it is. Okay, says a size 6. This is my dog. Well, that is a 5, because this is a 5. I got this from Gina. Rubies. Isn't that beautiful? No, it doesn't match my pink. I don't care. Oh, yeah. It says it's a 6. We'll try this, then we'll try my finger. Actually, this says 6.5. Yeah, it's loose on my 6. I can get it on my 7. It's a little tight coming over the knuckle. I can get it on my 7. But not the... That's so weird. Okay. It is so tarnished. The CZs are in the strangest spot. They're not in they're not really, they're top and bottom. And no, it's tarnished. I'm sorry. It's been sitting in a bag, in a box, buried. They're tiny. I call them CZs because you think you could get the point of that presidium in there? No chance in hell. I don't think this thing had a mark. It's got an interesting design though, doesn't it? With the little like notches around it. It is more flat inside like a normal ring. It's just all rounded everywhere else. It's very rounded. Now I know why I put round rings. I thought, well, yeah, duh, rings are round. I'm gonna test this one. Oh yeah, it's got a buttery rub. It's sterling. Just might as well put the fluid on it just to get it off my board. Yeah. Okay, on that little doobie dauber. My doobie dauber. Buy my little rings for $10. It's pretty heavy. I mean, for a little ring, for a band, I'm gonna guess 4.87. Did I write it down? I did, 4.82. I would have been close. Oh, I can reuse the bag. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can't get over my Presidium being mentally disabled. Let me go check my plug. See, I must lost my balance. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, you're plugged in. You're plugged in. Where the hell is the Presidium plugged in at? Things are getting strange. Do I have an extension cord or something? Where's it going? Oh, that is it. Well, where's that going to? Bear with me, because now I have a dilemma. I can't figure out what in the world is this plugged into? It is an extension cord. All right, I'm gonna plug this directly into an outlet since I have one now. See if that doesn't. Yeah, I hear you. See if that maybe was the issue because it was hanging off this. It was hanging off the side of the table onto a uh can't even think, an extension cord. Okay, what I got? Thought I pulled more stuff. This might be a short one, guys. Might be a real short one. Oh, I can show you another brooch. Anything in these bags over here? No. I'm sorry. This is tarnished because it's been sitting. This says sterling written out, and then it is signed, but let's see if I can make it out. Lambs, Lams, Lambs, Lambs sterling. Is there anything in here? Is it just open work? It's open work. This is old. Let me check this clasp. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's another 30s or 40s piece. It's got a really early unlocking clasp with the big prong things on it. Let me look at the barrel end. Yeah. Yeah, this screams 40s. I see one thing that's making me concerned. Yeah. Yeah. Something was hanging from that. From the front. You don't see it. It's completely behind here. So maybe it's just oh duh, it's a brooch slash pendant. Okay, so I'm having a mental moment. So you can see your early locking clasp. And this, it's old. I know nothing about lambs. Like it's not ringing a bell. Obviously, it's an open work fan. Really pretty. I feel a little bad for getting rid of this. It was a gift, but I haven't worn it. So that's the way the cookie crumbles. This one is a little over 6/8. So 2 6/8. So a little over 2.5 inches by that's the width of the fan, and the depth is 4.5 inches. So yeah, you'd have to be a really fine chain to get it through there. If you likes that shell, that's fine. I just grabbed this because I was gonna swipe the chain off of it. Mm. Now I'm sus of the chain. I am. I'm suspect of it only because it's got one of those weird flat pieces on it that I just don't usually see that. Although I have it on some 14 karat gold pieces, but it's not jewelry locked. Anyone need a chain? It's a perfectly fine set. I guess it's herringbone. I know the light is gonna blind you, but yeah, it's a pretty chain. Of course, it's one of those more modern lobster claws. How long are you? I'm selling this just because didn't bring enough out to sell. I could start pulling some vintage stuff. I have tons of it around me. So this one's like that's mental. It's 18 inches. It's 18 inches. So for 18-inch chain, we'll just do 15. It's all smooth. There's no kinky-minkies. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, that was the whole freaking point, was to see if we could get you'd probably need a snake chain. But I'm thinking this one probably won't go, but I'm thinking this a regular, small snake chain would. The problem you're gonna have is with the ends getting it through that hole. I could force it, but I'm not going to. Did I ever price this fan? I don't think I did. So let's move on. This is 15 with an 18-inch herringbone. It's new. I bought a whole bunch of chains for all them pendants I got in that Mexico box. On this one, I'll do 30. It's a good price on it. The lambs and all that goodness. This says 60 on the bag. I don't know, it's not freaking $60. I'm not that big of a mental case, okay? I'm a mental case, but I'm not that big of a mental case. Anyone like tungsten? I got tungsten. I can find this other earring. Hey, it was the cord my Presidium's on. Let's see if Joni Baby is spinel. No, Joni Baby is crystal. I'm not touching the hematite. Boy, you can just see the red. So goodness with my eye. I wish it would oh, there you can see it. Hematite, you should see red in it. These are got stupid prices. I hate it for you, but there's your Joan Rivers is on that little tag. You got gold tone hardware on this. And if I recall, I think this one was a 30-inch. Pretty sure it was 30. Might be longer. I'm doing a drop instead of opening it up and spreading it out. 32-inch. Okay, so Joan Rivers, black crystal. This is a vintage one. You can't, I couldn't find anything like it. Look at that crystal. Isn't that just gorgeous? But it's heavy. It is heavy. But yeah, it's got a lot of sparkle, doesn't it? I shouldn't have wore the Swarovski over the red because it just kills it. This is more sparkly and it's not even Swarovski. And it's also flipped around. There you go. But yeah, this is Swarovski. This shines more. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I got asked 75 for it. What I paid. They're going for about 95, 110. It depends, but they're not this exact one. They don't have the hematite. She has hematite jewelry line. Can't find this one in it either. But I've had it a minute, so I'll know that's 75 because that's what I got into the piece. Oh, it's a cute little sterling bracelet. Just real simple. It's a little bit big on me, so it's probably like a 6.5. It doesn't stay, it appears to be pliable, but it bounces right back. It bounces, and you don't want to be stretching it further because of the twist design. You'll end up breaking it. I broke one. It's an oldie. I don't know that it's gonna have any place for a mark on this thing. It's all braided. Oh, it's got like a thin, like chain-like part, and then the real thick one. So it's got 1, 2, 3. So there you can see the smaller one blended through there. It's a cool little piece. Of course, I tested it. Where's my bracelet bang? These are hard to measure, but it's sitting big on me. I'm gonna say it's 6.5. Because I can wear like 6.25 is about all I go. It's a 6.5. So I thought, yep, it's a little too big on me. It's 18.5 grams on this one. It's a nice little one. It's got some weight to it. You can tell it's on you. But you need to be a 6.5. Don't go smaller. You cannot squeeze it shut. You can, but it bounces right because it's sturdy. It's solid. I'll do that for 20. That's cheap on that one. I just want to get things moving right along here. Moving along. Okay, this is not fine jewelry, but it's good costume. Here's a pendant that's sterling. We'll do that. Trying to give y'all sterling. If people want sterling, I give them what they want. This is a mother of pearl and enamel pendant, 1 1/8 by 3/4 inches wide. Weighs 5.81 grams. Is what it says. Probably just says 925 on the back. Yep. It's just a simple little, pretty little enameled and mother of pearl pendant. But it was substantial. That's a nice little chunk of a piece. And just the pendant without the torque. So that's a fat little nugget. It's well done, real clean. And of course, you got silver in between the two. $10. How's that? There you go. $10. No problem, baby. Okay. I need to watch my time. Yep. Okay. I gotta go pick up Chloe from school. So that was perfect timing. All right. Hope you guys have a great weekend. If you like anything that you see and you'd like to buy it, you need to email me. I don't take purchase requests via the comments at mellysjewelrybox@gmail.com. And if you had an order from last week, there's 2 people and I'm holding things, I think 3. I can hold it at the end of this week. And sometimes I haven't even billed anybody from the stuff last week because it's one item and everybody I know you guys, so I know where you live. So I might invoice. I doubt it. I got so much to do. So probably tomorrow at the earliest, I would invoice for last week and today or just today. And then I'll send your final invoices on Friday with your shipping. So I don't charge shipping in the initial invoice. If I did, I won't charge shipping in the end unless the weight goes up. And I ship on Mondays. Okay. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening and tomorrow. And wish me the same. Okay, you guys all take care of yourselves. Bye.